Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this?
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, it's Teacher Raph. Perhaps you've heard about the truckers' strike up in Canada, where allegedly 100,000 truck drivers are striking right now, protesting about their issue with mandates across the board, regardless of where they stand on the issue of the jab. And a lot of people are talking about this and they're rejoicing, but I wanted to tell you my theory of the consequences of these actions, whether on the surface these actions look good or not. I think that there's an underlying idea going on, and I've made a couple videos previously, and now that I think about it and I'm hearing this news, I think they're all tied together, because the entire chain of supply that has been disrupted for over a year now, I don't believe that any of this is on accident. And if we just backtrack, what is it now, over 2 years or 2 years ago? Yeah, over 2 years, when the origin of our present era, our present time period started, and everyone started fighting about whether it's valid or not valid, what happened, what is truth, what isn't truth, where people stand on each of the sides. I think people are missing the greater point, and the greater point is, what is the cause, not necessarily what is the cause, but what is the effect of the cause. So everyone's looking at the cause, everyone's fighting each other, but look at the effect. Like, look into the future as what is the effect going to be in the future. So I made a couple previous videos. One of them is about predictions of 2022 and how dominoes, logical dominoes, predict an AI monopoly, artificial intelligence monopoly. Okay, and I believe that all of these supply chain disruptions, even this protest right now going on in Canada, have to do with that. Because if there's going to be a protest, maybe on the surface it looks great, but really underneath, it's probably slowing down the distribution of those computer chips. And because it's slowing down the distribution of the computer chips, that means that one or two companies are going across the waters, across the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans and the South Seas, over the Indian Ocean, and over all of the oceans, and just go to all of these countries in order to try to build warehouses to produce more of these chips. Because if there's a lack of chips, if there's a lack of supply chain getting chips from A to Z, then they have a greater reason to create these warehouses full of chips. And why would they want to do this? It's because they want to create a monopoly of these chips. They want to own as many of these chips as possible. And I'm not talking about chips that have to do with automobiles, even though that's important, and computers, even that's very important. I'm talking about chips that they're going to implement into the human brain, like Neuralink chips. Do you understand? So there's an AI monopoly going on. And I made 2 videos about this, citing articles which have evidence, speaking of the intention and motivation of these huge corporations trying to create this imprint on the market. And so I look at all of these logical things going on, like this Guinness Book of World Records of the protests going on in Canada with these truck drivers, and I think on the surface it looks good, underneath it's really bad. Look at the effect, the long-term futuristic effect of what's going on. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, because on the surface the protest is about one thing, but underneath the surface the cause is leading to an effect that's very bad or very scary, and that is AI. And I have another video that ties into this directly, and that video is Get Chipped, Receive Crypto, with 2 patent numbers next to it. Now, this is not a theory, this is fact based in the patents filed with the patent office, and you can look those patents up. Just look at my 2 videos and you'll understand why I've come to these conclusions, and this is my theory. Again, this is for educational purposes. The first video is Predictions 2022, dominoes point to AI monopoly, and the second video is Get Chipped, Receive Crypto, and then patent numbers behind that. I hope you learned something from this video, or at least it motivated you to look further and underneath of the surface of what's actually taking place. Thanks very much. Have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Hit like to subscribe, leave a comment, and distribute this link far and wide. Start getting people in the know. Thank you.